and welcome to this week's video in the beautiful Derbyshire countryside. As you can hear, the horses are neighing, the sun is shining, it's peaceful, it's really quiet. I'm loving life. Today's as I was saying, it was peaceful, it was quiet, and yeah, you probably guessed it, we're here to talk about Mark's M3 and Mark's history with cars. So before we continue, subscribe to the channel, click the like button, comment below, and let's get into this.
I just bought a new whip, spend a couple thousand just to cruise it. Shawty said she love me, but I swear she'll never prove it. I never tell her, but I put it in the music. Well, that's okay. All I wanna do is make the best of my whole day. Thank the Lord up above, get the cream on the side, make you laugh to no end. That's the stuff that I love, la la da da da. We can be friends if you wanna. We could just talk if you.
What is it about BMWs that you love?
I think I've always had BMWs. The first BMW I had was a BMW 330 E46, and from then that was where the addiction started, and I've had loads of cars in between then.
Yeah, you have.
But I always go back to BMW. It's just a thing. I don't know, it's a brand I love. Do I love where they're going now? I don't know. Obviously we're living in a greener world now, so the cars are getting quieter. But yeah, I think I've had 7 or 8 BMWs now.
Yeah, and we all know you don't like quiet cars, do you?
Don't like quiet cars.
Clearly doesn't like quiet cars.
No.
But you did go from a BMW to a Golf.
Yeah.
Not your standard Golf, obviously, not being Mark, and then you went back to BMW. Why did you go to a Golf? What was that all about?
So I had the Golf R32 Mark IV, which was the V6, which I absolutely loved, to be fair.
Yeah, it was a beautiful car.
It was a great car. It sounded amazing. In fact, I think they sound better than these, the V6. But it was slow. It was like 550 quid a year to tax.
The fuel.
It was slow, and it I don't know. It just didn't float my boat. Yeah, the fuel was terrible. Then I had a 1 Series 118D, which is a fantastic car. I've had a 330 Touring. I've had what other BMs have I had?
What was the white one?
I had a white 320D coupe.
That was nice.
That was really nice. That was more of
beautiful.
like a stance car with big wheels on. But when I worked at BMW for a year, so when I worked at BMW, this was when these were launched. So as I was there as a service advisor, I used to sit in the showroom, and I remember when these were launched, and one was sat, like when they first launched the car, was sat right in front of my desk. So to me, when I say this is my dream car, it actually is my dream car.
Because it's what you saw and aspired to get back then.
Yeah, exactly.
And you've got one.
So I always wanted one, and picked this up just over 2 years ago very cheaply.
What is it about this car that was your dream car? When it was sat there in front of you, what were you kind of like thinking? Was it why is this the dream car? Why not something else?
I think there's no better BMW lines wise like the E92. So the lines on these are just fantastic. I think they sit really nice. People might dispute that. I am a big E46 fan as well. I do love the E46s, the M3s, but there's something about the E92 that I just love, which is why I had the white one.
Yeah.
But so I part exchanged the white 320 diesel for this.
Yeah.
So I basically wanted an E92 with the best engine, and this is it.
What was the first thing you modded on it?
Well, the first thing to mention, anyone who knows me, I usually keep a car for 6 months,
Yeah,
a
this
year
is very true.
at the very most. So I've had this over 2 years now. So completely standard E92 M3, straight out the box, 2 previous owners, had done 80,000 miles, it's done 84 now, so I don't really do any mileage on it, but I've spec'd it now. It looks like a track car, but I've even said to the guys in the M3 forums, I'm not going on the track with it. And I know let me know in the comments if you think I'm a wuss. Yes, I am a wuss. This is my pride and joy. So for me, I'm a wuss. So for me to go on the track and dig this in the gravel, it would kill me.
Yeah, it would.
So I've set this up now as a fast road car. So, you know, I mean, that's what I've modified it for. I've modified it for fast road, for noise, just for enjoyment. You know, everyone says they've got a happy place, haven't they?
And this is your...
As soon as I'm sat in that Recaro seat, that is my happy place.
Yeah. If you follow his Instagram, what's your Instagram handle?
M44KAV, Instagram.
Go follow, like, you know, share the love, and you'll see that is his happy place, trust me. He loves this thing. Right, first mod you ever did, talk to us, tell us what you did.
First mod I did on this car was I lowered it. So it originally had H&R lowering springs on, but I wanted it to sit even lower, so it's now sitting on the KW height adjustable kit.
Cool.
And then it was the wheels. So every time I get a car, the first thing I do to the car is lower it, so I slam it on its arse and put decent wheels on it. That's the first thing I do. So that's the first thing I do. And then it was a case of black grills, because it was completely standard, there was chrome everywhere. So it was completely standard, so it was carbon grills to the splitter,
made by
Maxton,
cool.
Carbon spats on there. The thing is, there's that much I've done to it, I forget what I've done myself. I've got two favourite mods.
Yeah, go on then, two favourite
mods.
So, go on then.
For all you E92 owners out there who have just got an E92 M3, the two mods you need to do is test pipes, so the decap pipes, because that just makes it into a completely different car with the back box mod. That just opens that V8 up like beautifully. These are very kind of low end slow on the torque. As soon as you take them primary cats out, it just opens it into a new animal. So that's the first mod I'd do. Second mod, seats, because the seats you get in these are standard. They just look like horrible lounge seats.
They are ugly, not gonna lie.
They're not a great seat. So the moment I put these in, you feel connected to the car, which sounds a bit odd. So
and what have you put in, Mark?
So these are Recaro pole positions, and I must add actually, most of the mods I bought on this car are second hand.
Yeah, they are. You always get a bargain. He's known as he's good at it.
I'm a stickler for a bargain. So there was a really nice chap in Stoke who was selling these who just didn't fit him because they're a fixed seat. You can't adjust them. So the Recaro pole positions are such a famous seat, but when I put the seats in, this is going to sound strange, but for any of you E92 owners, M3 owners out there, you feel instantly connected to the car. So before you'd roll around, so when you chuck it around a corner, you would roll with it.
Now you're
now
with it.
you're literally you're bolted in the seat and you can't move, and you almost feel connected to the chassis, which is wicked. So that's probably my two favourite mods.
What was your most expensive mod?
Most expensive mod. I would say the seats.
Yeah,
the seats were all in all 1,500 quid. That was for everything, so that's for the rails and everything. I suppose really it's not to everyone's taste, the car. You know, like even we did some filming today with the students, and you know, 50-50 on that wing at the back.
Yeah, it is.
It's such a talking point, but I think with it being grey and black and carbon, that's its whole theme. I think it goes.
So very quickly, list the mods you've had done. Oh,
right, starting from the rear, obviously the wing, which you all love. Let me know in the comments, do you love or hate the wing? Because it is 50-50, but a lot of people are liking it now. Carbon fibre high kick spoiler, black badges, carbon fibre rear diffuser from Mental Performance, slash cut tips with the 2.5 mod from Modstock exhaust. We've got the Aspiri 19-inch wheels with Michelin PS4s all around, Maxton side skirts, the M3 side trims there have been sprayed black. We've got all LED, white LED angel eyes now, carbon grille, Maxton splitter, carbon spats, KW suspension. We've got EBC brakes in there now, the Recaro seats. It's had a fair bit. In terms of the modding world, it's not had a great deal of stuff on there. I don't think it takes much to make these cars look even more spectacular.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
of people ask me, would you sell it? I even get people on the forums asking me, would you sell your car? And I did nearly sell it. It's how I met Chase, you know, on the forums.
You came close, didn't you, that night?
Yeah, because I shook his hand and nearly sold the car, and then I rang him 20 minutes later and said, mate, I can't sell the car. It's like selling my right arm, I can't sell the car. So the next mod really would be probably a PSD short shifter, carbon shifter, just to give it again that fast road feel. I'm going to get the Alcantara armrest, because they do like a flat Alcantara armrest.
Nice.
And then after that, I'll be honest with you, mate, I haven't a clue. I don't know what I don't know what to do with it.
Only because you mentioned about putting a cage in it at one point.
Yeah, I'm kind of steering away from that fact because I want to go tripping in it. I want to go to Wales in it. I want to go around the coast in it with the family.
And it still is a family car.
I can still get the kids in the back. This is what I love about these cars.
You can get cases in the boot, kids in the back.
Exactly.
It's safe.
Exactly. These cars are going up in value. You know, if you're looking for an investment car, they don't make M3s like this anymore.
And they never will.
They never will, because we're living in a world now where everything's got to be green. So yeah, that's where we're at with it really.
Okay, stop. Ash, hello.
Hi.
Guys, I can't be arsed. Stop it.
Ready? I'm trying to do a piece of camera. Yeah, it's galloping, it's galloping.
Okay, let's go.
So mods wise, are you ready?
Yeah.